Welcome to Luxuriously Poor, and I'm heading to a grocery store that is pretty far from me. And as I'm in the passenger seat and looking around, I find myself thinking about the future. I spend a lot of time in prayer and talking to God because I do not think our future holds anything good. I really don't. But that's just me. Um, do you remember the last time that this man who's running this time was running before? Who is he coming up against? A woman. Now he's running again, and who is he coming up against this time? A woman. That's not by coincidence. It's saying something. If you know anything about the Bible, when a woman was put over a country, it was to shame and curse and humiliate the men and the people of that nation. Oh, yeah, because women were never put into positions of power. Now, I wondered the first time around, why didn't she get into power? And I believe it was because God's people were really, really praying. And I believe God was really, really being merciful. But did we do a better job this time around? No, we became more evil and more wicked than we were before. So I don't hold out too much hope, but I do pray and I do hold out some hope, but I wouldn't be surprised if she gets in. If she does, you can know that God has wiped his hands of us and we are truly cursed. I'm sorry, but that's biblical. That's just how it is. And I don't know how to say other than tell you the truth. And we will be doomed. And that brings me to my next thought. Lord, what can we do? Because I see video after video of people that have got all this food that is prepared, like I watched a video and a woman sitting there saying, make these breakfast sandwiches from croissants. I think she must have ate too much at Burger King. Muffins. I think she must have ate too much at McDonald's. And then tortillas that you buy from the store. Now, what are you going to do? Take them out of the freezer, toss them to the kids and say, here, nuke this. Have a nice day. What happened to a good old-fashioned sitting down, saying grace before you eat, holding hands, thanking God for your food, and talking to each other? It did a lot in all of our lives growing up. It sure did. We had breakfast every morning. I was first up, making the coffee, starting the breakfast. Then my mom would get up, drag herself out of the bed because she had to go to work. We never had a quick breakfast. We all sat down and had breakfast before we went off to school and before we went off to work. Now, all I can say is me personally, if I did not have something put away, I would go for mixed vegetables because you can do so much with them and they have all the vegetables in them. The next thing I would go for after I had plenty of mixed vegetables is I would go for rice and beans if I didn't have any. And I would pick my favorite beans. I really would. And I would store some of that away. Flour, sugar, the basics. And I really would be praying. And I would be heavily praying for God's blessings. I would learn more about how I could make more foods in my slow cooker so that if things got really bad, I could actually eat a lot more. And trust me, there's a lot of food you can use and eat from your slow cooker. And it doesn't have to be all this canned junk that you see. Go for wholesome food, whole food. It will store the best and it will last the longest. Canned food is fine if that's all you have. I understand that. But I would not go for boxes of au gratin potatoes or macaroni and cheese or stovetop stuffing. I would not be storing any of that nonsense. Just good old-fashioned food, and that is it. Keep praying, folks. Talk to God. Ask Him too. He can give you guidance on what to do and follow His guidance. Start every day with a prayer and a song in your heart and love for your family and your neighbors and compassion. We've all fallen short of the glory of God. So let us show a little love and compassion towards each other. And God bless each and every one of you. And I hope you have a very, very blessed day.